lecture we are going to have discussion on the homogeneous differential equation and reducible to homogeneous differential equation. In the last one we discussed about the variable separation and reducible to variable separation. Now we will start from the homogeneous differential equation, dear students. As the name it is clear with its name that homogeneous means the equations which are having same degree, right? So let me tell you first about the homogeneous, dear students. The meaning of the word homogeneous, as we already discussed this homogeneous in the calculus also. When we discussed the Euler's theorem, that time we discussed about homogeneous also. So homogeneous is nothing but the homo plus geneous. It means equation with having the same degree, right? Equation having the homo means equal or same, equal degree or equal power. So equation having the same degree or the same power is called the homogeneous equation, right? So suppose there are two equations we are having a differential equation in the form of just like this. Okay, if you don't want to write phi, let me write down in a simpler manner. Suppose we have a differential equation as dy by dx is equals to fxy divided by gxy. You can say this is also possible, right? Fxy by gxy, right? So fx by gx, there are two functions in numerator and denominator. So the complete differential equation dy by dx will said to be homogeneous if your given differential equation in the numerator fxy and the denominator gxy are having the homogeneous function of same degree. So you can say fxy and gxy are homogeneous of same degree. Means suppose there is a homogeneous function in the numerator, it's a homogeneous of 1 degree. Similarly it should be homogeneous of 1 degree in the denominator also, right? So that is called the homogeneous differential equation. So it's a very simple type of differential equation, dear students, right? fxy and gxy are homogeneous function of the same degree, you can say, right? Now how to approach with the solutions of homogeneous differential equation? So for the particularly homogeneous differential equation, we have a particular method to approach. Whenever we have a differential equation just like this, dy by dx is equals to fxy by gxy. So whenever we have a differential equation like this, dy by dx is equals to fxy by gxy, yes. So we have to approach this differential equation in a different manner, right, to find the solution. So how we have to find the solution? There are two steps to find the solution. If the differential equation is of the dy by dx form, right, then you will put at y is equals to vx, you will put at the place of y, you will put vx, my dear students, right? So at the place of y, when we will put y is equals to vx, and when we differentiate this, it will become dy by dx is equals to v plus x dv by dx. How it is become? The differentiation of y will be dy by dx. First of all, we just take v as a constant and the differentiation of x is 1 only. Then we take x as a constant, okay, and v, the differentiation of v is dv by dx. So this is the second step. Means at the place of dy by dx in the given equation, you can put the value v plus x dv by dx. Now according to these two steps, you can approach the equation. Earlier your equation was in the form of x and y. Now your equation will be in the form of v and x, right? Now you can approach the variable separation method. Means according to variable separation method, now can approach variable separation method, right? Approach variable separation method. I will tell you examples and I will tell you get problems also, depends on based on this one, right? So after that, the third step is you can approach variable separable method, right? So there are three steps. Just remember one thing: whenever your differential equation is in the form of dy by dx, whenever your differential equation is in the form of dy by dx, then only you will approach y is equals to, you will put always y is equals to vx. At the place of y is equals to vx, when you put, it will become dy by dx is equals to v plus x dv by dx. Okay, the first thing is done. Now let's talk about the second thing. Suppose you have a differential equation in the form of dx by dy. So suppose you have a differential equation which is looking like fxy by gxy, and it's a differential equation in the form of dx by dy. Now what we will put? Now when we have a differential equation in the form of dx by dy, we will put, my dear students, always the first step will be, we will put at the place of x always equals to vy. So at the place of x we will put vy. This will be the first step. So wherever in the given differential equation x come, you can put vy. Okay. Now again after that it will become dx by dy is equals to v plus y into dv by dy. So it will be changed. So dx by dy means when we differentiate x with respect to y, it will be dx by dy. Yes, exactly. Right. Now after that v will be constant, we differentiate y, it will be 1, differentiation of y is 1. Again y is constant, the differentiation of v is dv by dy. So this will be the second step. After that the whole differential equation will be in the form of v and y only. Then you can approach the variable separation method. Right. Now can approach the variable separation method. Okay. So these are the 3 steps which you have to follow in the homogeneous differential equation. Either the differential equation is of the form of dy by dx, or your differential equation is of the form of dx by dy. Right. So you can just correlate the things. Whenever we have dx by dy, we will substitute x. Whenever we have dy by dx, we will substitute y. Okay guys, now other than this there are a little confusion in students mind that when we have to put x is equals to vy, when we have to put y is equals to vx. So although I told you, dear students, for the 2 steps, the first step is whenever you have a differential equation, first thing to identify, whenever the differential equation is of the form of dy by dx, you will put always y is equals to vx. Right. Whenever the differential equation is of the form of dx by dy, you will always put x is equals to vy. Other than this, there are two basic rules for the trigonometric function and exponential function. So that I am writing here as a note. So you can also write down, dear students, those 2 important key point as a note. Right. Whenever you have a whenever you have a trigonometric function, now how you will approach, where there definitely what you have to put, either you will go with the x is equals to vy, or you have to go with the y is equals to vx. So let me write down, there are 2 statements for homogeneous equation. So the first statement is when trigonometric function is there, when a trigonometric function is there, right, is given or is there, when trigonometric function is given or there, then you have to consider the angle only. Then we will substitute the whatever be the angle. Right. Suppose we have an angle as theta, so we will substitute the angle theta as it is v. Now whatever be the theta, if theta is equals to y by x, then you will put y by x is equals to v, or your theta is equals to x by y, then you will put x by y is equals to v. Okay. So you have to focus on only and only the angle of the trigonometric function. So whatever be the angle of trigonometric function is given to you, you can put directly there, students. Right. So for x is equals to, means for the trigonometric function theta is equals to v, you have to put directly. Now what is theta? As I already told you, theta is nothing but if your theta is y by x, then you will put y by x as v. If your theta is x by y, then you will put x by y as v. Okay. So this is the first form. Now let's talk about the second one. When exponential function is there, dear students, right, exponential function is given, then the focus should be, or okay, then we can directly put the power, the given power, put the given power as v only. Right. Now whatever be the thing given in the power, now whether it is y by x, you will put y by x as v, whether it is x by y, you will put x by y as a v. Means whenever you have an exponential function, just focus on the power of that exponential function. Suppose you have e to the power x by y, right, then you have to put just x by y is equals to v. Okay. Or you have e to the power y by x, then you have to put y by x as v, and then you can approach accordingly. Okay, when you put y by x as v, then it is nothing but y is equals to vx. When you put x is equals to vy, then it is nothing but x is equals to, then it is nothing but x is equals to x by y is equals to v, then it is nothing but x is equals to vy, dear students, right? You can approach it accordingly. Okay, so these are the only basic things related to homogeneous which you should know before starting the homogeneous function. Okay, now we can start the questions, dear students. We can go for the questions. Let's have discussion on the examples, then we will have discussion on the questions, means the get problems also, right? So let's start with the very first one. We have first question, dy by dx is equals to x square plus y square divided by 2xy. So first of all you have to focus on the given differential equation, whether this is a homogeneous or not. So how we can identify this is a homogeneous or not? Just focus on the numerator and the denominator. Here you can see the power of numerator is 2. Yes, the total power of numerator is 2, and here you can see the total power of denominator is also 2. So it will be 2 by 2, dear students. Yes, exactly. So you can approach it directly, hence this is a homogeneous function. Yes, so we can write down dy by dx is equals to x square plus y square by 2xy is a homogeneous function, is a homogeneous equation, even is a homogeneous equation of 2 degree. In the numerator and denominator, you can see in the numerator also the power is 2, in the denominator also the power is equals to 2. Now let's approach. So here we have dy by dx form. It means we should go with the y is equals to vx. When we approach y is equals to vx, it will be dy by dx is equals to, we will put y is equals to vx only. Yes, when we put y is equals to vx, it will be dy by dx is equals to v plus x dv by dx, dear students. Yes, exactly. Now when you approach it, what it will become? When you approach it, it will become, dear students, we have to put these things in the question. So it will become v plus x dv by dx. Yes, it is equals to x square. X square will be same. At the place of y we have to put vx. So at the place of y we will put vx. Y square will be vx square divided by 2x into vx. Yes, easily you can understand my thing. So it's a simple thing to approach. Homogeneous is a very simple thing to approach, right? So we have to put only y is equals to vx. So wherever you can see y in the given question, you can put y is equals to vx. So when you approach y is equals to vx, it will become, my dear students, v plus x dv by dx is equals to x square plus v square x square divided by 2vx square. We can cancel out x square will be gone. Yes, so it will become x dv by dx. Just transfer v there only. It will be 1 plus v square divided by 2v minus v. Okay, let's take LCM and approach it. When we approach it, it will be 2v. It will be 1 plus v square minus 2v square. Yes, exactly, right? So it will become x into dv by dx, my dear students. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to write down it as it is x into dv by dx. Yes, it is equals to 1 minus v square. Yes, as it is, divided by 2v. Now this is the final thing which we can do with the simplification. Okay, now what we have to do, as I already told you in the third step, you have to proceed with the variable separation method. Now you can see earlier your equation was in the form of x and y. Now it is in the form of v and x only. So we can definitely approach here the variable separation method. Let's just arrange the things accordingly, means the terms of v will be together and the terms of x will be together. So it will be 2v by 1 minus v square, and dv it will be 1 by x into dx, dear students. Let's integrate it together, right? Integrating both the sides. So the integration of 1 by x is nothing but log x or ln x, plus here it will be constant as a log c, right? Now what happened with 2v by 1 minus v square? Just remember the thing, as I already told you, without integration, without the basics of integral calculus, or without the formula of integration, you are not supposed to approach in the variable separation method. So again here we are applying variable separation method. So here you can identify which form is directly approaching. You can see it is nothing but f dash x upon fx, dear students. Can you see it directly? Your fx is 1 minus v square. When you differentiate the 1 minus v square, the result will be minus 2v. So hence we can write down the answer in minus form, right? So it will be log of fx only. Yes, exactly, we know very well. So here the only and only difference between the negative term, so we can approach it, it is nothing but minus log of 1 minus v square, which is equals to log of x plus log of c directly. Yes, okay. Now we can approach according to the requirement of the option. Okay, here we don't have options, so we can directly approach, dear students. So what we will write down? We will write down here, it is nothing but log of 1 minus v square, it is equals to log of cx. Yes, exactly, it is negative, it comes with the negative sign, dear students. Yes, okay. So when we have a negative sign, we can approach it. Okay, if you want, then you can proceed negative there also. If you want, then you can proceed negative there also. So negative will be here. So okay, so when we take negative here, we can put negative here also. So when we take, it will be negative, it will be log of c by x only. Yes, exactly. Now approach it, log and log will be cancel out, it will be 1 minus v square is equals to c by x, dear students. Yes, when we approach it, 1 minus v square. So what is the value of v? As we know very well, the v is nothing but y by x only. Yes, exactly. So what we substituted at the place of v, you can see from here, v is nothing but y by x only. So we can again substitute here, it will be 1 minus y square by x square is equals to c by x. So you can leave answer here only, because whatever we have in the option, we can approach according to the option, dear students, right? So we can leave here only. Okay guys, yes, so I think it's clear to you how to approach the differential equation with the homogeneous form, right? How we can approach the differential equation with the homogeneous. So I think it's clear to everyone. It's a very simple example to approach, right? Now let's come to the example number 2. dy by dx, it's a good question to approach. dy by dx is equals to y by x plus tan of y by x. y by x plus tan of y by x. So as we know very well, this is the equation which having the trigonometric function. So we know very well, for the trigonometric function, we should only and only focus on the angle of trigonometric function. Yes. So when you look at the angle of the trigonometric function, it will be y by x is equals to v only. So you will put y by x is equals to v, it means y is equals to xv only. Yes. So when you approach it, it will be dy by dx is equals to x plus v into dy by dx, dear students. Now let's approach it. So let's approach these things in the equation. So when we approach, it will be x plus v into dv by dx. Okay, now it's not x plus v, it's v plus x. It's v plus x into dv by dx. Yes, exactly. Okay, so it's v plus x dv by dx. When we approach it, v plus x dv by dx, it will be y by x is nothing but v only, plus it will be tan of v only. Yes, exactly, right? Y by x is v only, tan of y by x is v only, right? When we approach it, tan of y by x, it will be tan of v. Now we can easily see here we are having the equation in the form of x and v only. So it will become, dear students, you can directly cancel out v and v. It will become x into dv by dx is equals to tan v only. Yes. Okay, now we can easily separate the things, as we can see easily there. Here we can apply the variable separation form. So when we go with the variable separation, it will become 1 by tan v, dear students. Yes, into dv. It will become 1 by x into dx, right? So you can see easily here we can go with the variable separation form. So what it will apply, it is we have to integrate. Okay, let me change the color. We have to integrate both the sides, right? So because we are as I already told you, whenever you will substitute y by x is equals to v or y is equals to vx, you will get the complete equation in the form of x and v. Earlier it was in the form of x and y. Now your equation is in the form of x and v only. Now let's approach with the variable separation, means we have to integrate both the sides. Yes, exactly. When we integrate, let me write down here again, 1 by tan v dv is equals to 1 by x into dx. Yes, exactly. Okay, when we approach it, it will be 1 by tan v, as we are not able to approach it directly. So 1 by tan is nothing but cot of v dv. 1 by x, the integration of 1 by x is log x, and plus here it will be log of c. So as I already told you, ln x and log x both are the same thing. So we can go for log x and ln x both, right? The things are similar, same. So when we approach it, we know very well the integration of cot of x is nothing but the log of sin x. So it will be log of sin v is equals to log of cx. You can write down here only log of cx. Yes, exactly. Log and log will be cancelled out, dear students. When we approach it, it will be sin v is equals to cx only. Yes, exactly. Right, sin v is equals to cx only. Now we can substitute the value of v, what we were taking as a v is equals to y by x. So you can approach here you can approach here sin of y by x is equals to c into x. Now you can leave here only, because we don't have option. Whatever we have option, we can approach according to the option, right? So we don't have option here, so we can leave here only, guys. Done. So these are the concepts which we can learn in the basically in the homogeneous differential equation. So when there is a equation having dy by dx, you will approach directly with the y is equals to vx. When there is a equation of dx by dy form, you will directly approach with the x is equals to vy. Whenever you have a trigonometric function, you will approach directly, you will just substitute that angle of that trigonometric function as a v only. So here we have a trigonometric function, so that's why I just substituted y by x is equals to v, and we can approach directly. So the process will be same. The each and every homogeneous differential equation questions can be approached in the 3 single step. First we have to substitute, then we have to find differentiation, and third we have to approach the variable separation. Done. Let's have discussion on more questions, dear students. Again, this is a very good question. Let's approach on this one. Okay, let me make space here only. Let's approach here only. So this is a good question to deal. Now here earlier we discussed about the trigonometric function. Now this is the exponential function. How we can approach with the exponential function, let me show you, dear students. So whenever we have an exponential function, we can go with that one. Okay, let me write down the question. The question number 3, that is 1 plus e to the power x by y. Yes, exactly. Into dx. Yes, plus e to the power x by y. Yes, into 1 minus x by y. Okay, and it is dy is equals to 0, right? Okay, let me check the question here. Either it is 1 minus x by y, I think according to me it should be 1 minus x by y only, right? It's not the complete, it is 1 minus x by y. Okay, then only we can approach. Now here we have x by y, here we have x by y, and here also we will have x by y. So now we can easily approach, right? So what we have to do, whenever the exponential function we are having, we have to put as it is the power, whatever the power is same definitely. So we have to put x by y is equals to v only. When we put, it is nothing but x is equals to vy only. when we differentiate it, it will be dx by dy. Yes, so dx by dy will be v, okay, v plus y and dv by dy only. Yes, exactly. So we have to put these things. So let's approach in the question. So first of all, if you want you can make this question in a simpler manner. Okay, just arrange the equations in a simpler manner. So 1 plus e to the power x by y dx, then after we can go for this one. Okay, yes, it will be minus e to the power x by y, 1 minus x by y into dy. Now it is clear to you that we will substitute x by y as v, right? So whenever we will substitute x by y as v, it means it's clearly done, dear students, that we have to take a form of dx by dy only. So we have to make here dx by dy, here dy by dx will not made. Okay, so we have to convert dx by dy. It means I have to divide dy here. So it will be dx by dy. Yes, exactly. It will be minus e to the power x by y. Yes, 1 minus x by y. Yes, divided by the terms will be there only in the denominator, 1 by 1 plus e to the power x by y. Yes, so now here we will approach. Okay, now let's put the values. So now you can substitute and you can put the values from here only. So when you put the values, what you will get, dx by dy, at the place of dx by dy it will be v plus y dv by dy. Okay, minus e to the power v. Yes, 1 minus v. Yes, divided by 1 plus e to the power v only, right? Now let's approach it in a simpler manner. So let me write down, it will become y into dv by dy. Yes, okay, we are having it minus e to the power v. Yes, minus plus v into e to the power v. Yes, exactly, divided by 1 plus e to the power v and minus v. Yes, what I did, I just transfer v there in the right hand side only, right? So when we approach it, it will become y dv by dy will be same, it will be minus e to the power v plus v e to the power v. We will take LCM, so it will be v minus v into e to the power v divided by 1 plus e power v, v e power v, v e power v will be cancel out, dear students, right? So when we cancel out these things, what we will get y into dv by dy. We can take negative as a common, it will be v plus e to the power v divided by 1 plus e power v, right? Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Yes, so we are getting the thing as it is. Yes, now what we have to do, we have to just approach the variable separation method. This is the final step. From here we cannot approach more, right? So we can do one thing, we can approach the variable separation. So according to variable separation, the variables of f y will be together and the variable of v will be together. Yes, exactly. So when you approach it, let me write down here only. Okay, when we approach it, it will become, let's together write down 1 plus e to the power v. Yes, exactly, divided by v plus e to the power v. Yes, it is dv only, right? And it will be minus 1 by y and dy. Is it clear? What I did, just arrange the terms of v together and arrange the term of y together. So it will be 1 plus e power v by v plus e power v. Yes, exactly, and it will be minus 1 by v. Okay, yes. So if you want, you can take negative anywhere. If you want, you can take negative here and you can take negative here. It's your choice. Okay, yes. So I just substituted negative here only. Now let's approach the variable separation method. It means according to the variable separation, we have to integrate both the sides. Now when we integrate here, it will be minus log of y plus log of c. Okay, more and more you can write down, it is log of c by y only. Okay, now what happened with this one, just to focus on the question. As I already told you, you can easily approach, my dear students, very easily approach the things here from here. So v plus e to the power v we are having. Okay, if this is my function fx, let's just assume the thing. If this is my function fx, and I have to find the differentiation of this fx, what it will be? You will say, ma'am, the differentiation of v is 1 only, right? The differentiation of e power v is again e power v only. So you will get the differentiation as in the numerator only. Yes, exactly. So you can say it is nothing but the form of, you can say it is nothing but the form of f dash x by fx. It is nothing but the form of f dash x by fx, where your fx is in the denominator. You can see v plus e power v. When you differentiate this one, you will get 1 plus e power v, which is in your numerator only, right? So the result will be log of fx always, right? So as I already told you that time also, when we discussed the integral calculus, that time also I told you that this is a very very important form. Similarly, there we discussed the 5 important forms where those application you can see not only in the integral calculus, even in the variable separation also, right? So it's very very important to learn those forms definitely. Okay, so now it will become what? It will become log of v plus e power v only. Okay, more and more we can write down like directly v plus e power v, log and log will be cancelled out. Okay, what we substituted at the place of v? We substituted v is equals to x by y. Now we can go back to the x by y. So we can say log and log will be cancelled out. It will be x by y plus e to the power x by y. Yes, and it will be c by y. So you can leave just here only, because we don't have options, dear students. So we can leave just here only. Okay, whenever we have option, we can change the answer according to the option. More and more, if you want, you can take x by y together and then also you can apply. But according to me, you can leave here only, because we don't have options. Okay, so according to option, we can change the answer, the form of the answer. Okay, whatever it wants. Done. So I think it's clear to everyone. So that's why this is a very very good question to approach, dear students. It's exponential question. So as I already told you, in the exponential we have to substitute the only and only the power of the exponential. Done. Now let's talk about the one more question. After that we will have discussion on the PYQ, that is the GATT problems. So based on the homogeneous, if we have some problems, we will have discussion. Okay, now so let's start with the next question. What we have in the next question, let's discuss here only. So it will be x square y dx. Yes, exactly, x square y dx minus x cube plus y cube dy is equals to 0. So we have the differential equation in the form of this one only. So again what we have to do, let's approach it, guys. So what we have to do, x square y dx minus x cube plus y cube dy. So we can write down here x square y dx is equals to x cube plus y cube dy only. Yes, now here you have choice, right? Either you can go with the dy by dx form, or you can go with the dx by dy form, but definitely you will get the same answer, dear students. In the both forms you will get the same answer. So here I will go with the dx by dy form. Okay, it's your choice. You can go with dy by dx also and the dx by dy also, but I want to go with the dx by dy form. Okay, so when you want to go with the dx by dy form, it will be x cube plus y cube divided by x square y, dear students. Yes, exactly. So when you approach it, you can see now easily the numerator and denominator having the same degree, right? The numerator is in the 3 degree of homogeneous function, and the denominator is also the 3rd degree of homogeneous function. So you can easily approach here, right? This is a homogeneous differential equation. So what we have to do, we can put here x is equals to vy. Why I am putting here x is equals to vy? Because I am getting here the form dx by dy. Okay, as I already told you, it's your choice. If you want, you can go with the dy by dx form also. If you want, you can go with the dx by dy also, because for the dy by dx form we already discussed few questions. That's why I am approaching here the dx by dy form. Okay, yes, so we have to put x is equals to vy. Yes, exactly. So it will be dx by dy is equals to v plus y. Yes, dv by dy. So when we approach, the question will be, right now the question is in the form of x and y. After approaching this, the question will become in the form of v and y. So now let's approach it, guys. It will be v plus y dv by dy. Yes, exactly. It will be x cube plus y cube. So at the place of x cube I will put vy. It will be v cube y cube plus y cube divided by x square. It will be v square y square into y. So you can write down it as a y cube. So y cube will be cancel out, dear students. So when we approach it, it will be v plus y dv by dy. Yes, exactly. It is 1 plus v cube. Yes, divided by v square only. 1 plus v cube. Yes, divided by v square only. Yes. So now let's transfer v there only. So it will be y into dv by dy. It will be 1 plus v cube and v square minus v. When we take LCM, it will become 1 plus v cube minus v cube divided by v square. V cube and v cube will be cancelled out. Now the things are very easy. As you can see, here we are having only two terms. The first is of v and the second is of y. So we can directly approach. This is the simple question. This is a simplest question of variable separation, right? So you can directly approach here the variable separation method. As we know very well, the variable separation will be, when we approach the variable separation, it will be v square into dv. Yes, exactly. It will be 1 by y into dy. Now we can say this is a basic form of variable separation. When we approach, we have to integrate both the sides. So when we integrate both the sides, it will be v cube by 3, dear students. It will be the integration of 1 by y will be log of y, right? So you can approach, it will be log of y plus log of c only. Now what we substituted at the place of v, you can say your v is equals to nothing but x by y. So we can substitute again at the place of v is equals to x by y only. So when we substitute, let me show you what it will become, dear students. So when we show it, what it will become, let me show you. So yeah, this is the formula. So it will be x cube by 3 y cube, it is equals to log of cy only, right? So we have particularly this form. If you want, then you can make changes more and more. You can go with the cy is equals to e to the power x cube by 3 y cube. So I will not make so many changes from here. Why? Because we don't have option. So whenever you have option, you can make changes according to the option. Okay guys, so I think you are getting my point. So these things are exactly very simple to approach. You can approach the questions very easily, right? You can go with the homogeneous form. As I already told you, there are only 3 approaches for the homogeneous function. The first is you have to put y is equals to vx or x is equals to vy. Then you have to differentiate, and the third one you have to apply the variable separation. So just remember one important thing. If you are not done with the variable separation method, if you are not clear with the variable separation method, if you are not clear with the integration, then you are not supposed to approach any single question of homogeneous differential equation. Okay.